What it do, boxing fans? 420 Boxing Network. Y'all already know what it is. Let's get right into this video. So, tonight we have a goodie. Yeah, boy. We got none other than Claressa, the G.W.O.A.T. Shields, going up against Brittney Elkins. And Claressa is making her MMA debut. And I'm here for it. I'm here for that. So, let me break this down a little bit. The woman that she's fighting, Brittney Elkins, she's been doing MMA for 12 years. I haven't heard of her, but she's been doing MMA for 12 years. She's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know what I mean? So she's trying to go for that submission. You know, I don't know what her ground game is like. I haven't seen too much on her. I don't know what her ground game is like, but if she's in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm assuming she got ground game. I don't know what her stand-up game is like. We all know what Claressa's stand-up game is like. So we know what's gonna happen in this fight. Basically, Claressa's gonna go in there. She's gonna try to keep the fight on her standing up. Claressa, I don't know if she's gonna do too much jabbing in there, but we'll see. I know that Claressa is training with Johnny Bones Jones. She's training with Holly Holm. So that's a plus. That's a big plus. You know. Like I said, Brittney been training MMA for 12 years. And Claressa only been training for 7 months. So you would think that Brittney will have the advantage. But I don't think it goes like that in MMA because it's so many different aspects of the game in MMA. There's grappling, there's takedowns, there's ground and pound, there's clinches, fighting in the clinches, dirty boxing. You know, so it's different aspects. So I feel like Claressa should narrow it down to one, which is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because she's a brown belt in that. You know what I mean? So that's her biggest strength. And so if Claressa only really have to worry about going to the ground, I feel like she's going to have a good chance in this fight because, as we know, all fights start standing up. She's going to have to get Claressa to the ground. I don't think she can, to be honest. I don't think she can. Claressa's strong. Claressa's real strong, man. Like, that's a strong woman. To be 155 pounds when she get in that, oh, man, she's strong. I can't lie. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. For the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu girl, Brittney Elkins, to be fighting 12 years in MMA, and Claressa is making her debut, and Brittney's the underdog, I'm going to have to go with Claressa too then. You know what I mean? I feel like Claressa's going to keep the fight standing up, and she's going to knock her out. Matter of fact, I'm going to go this far. I'm going to say Claressa's going to get her out in the first round. Yeah, I think this is going to be a first-round knockout for Claressa. I feel like one of them, I think she's going to fuck around and bring the dog out of Claressa. Don't be surprised, too, if she opened up Claressa, throw some knees in there, if old girl try to take her down. Like I want to say something. If, I know y'all like, well, this girl been training 12 years. This girl only been training 7 months. You should be going with this girl. Well, let me tell you why. Besides the different aspects of MMA that I talked about previously. Another thing is that Claressa's been boxing, which is also a combat sport. And in boxing, the majority of your training is endurance, running, you know what I mean, and working on your technique, the speed bag. So she doesn't have to work on stamina and, you know, all that. She don't have to work out on endurance and stamina. She just has to work out. She just has to practice her technique, her MMA technique, whatever technique she's going to use. I don't know. This is her debut. We don't know. But I'm assuming working with Johnny Bones Jones, because she's working with Johnny Bones Jones, who's one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time. So, and I want to shout out Johnny Bones Jones for being able to be an active fighter, or however active you want to call him. He's not retired, so an active fighter who's helping other active fighters in the sport. I like to see that. We don't see that a lot in boxing. Just like I gave Terrence Crawford his credit on the last video. You know, because Terrence Crawford, he works with young fighters, up and coming fighters, while he's still active. That's someone who loves the sport. That's someone who's giving back to their community, giving back to their people. You know what I mean? I like to see that. So, you know, Claressa, all she has to work on, I'm pretty sure in 07 months, she was working on takedown defense, learning how to sprawl, because that's all takedown defense. Just sprawl. You know what I mean? She's working on ground defense, being on her back. I'm pretty sure she's working from the back. Yeah, she know about that. You know what I mean? That's what she's working on in those 7 months. So it's not going to be, she's not learning all of MMA in 7 months. She's learning certain aspects of MMA. Only tools that she has to use in this fight that she's going to work on. That's what she's going to work on. Tools to use in this fight. And in this fight, like I said, I got a first round knockout for Claressa. That's my prediction for the fight. Pardon me. I'm not knocking this girl because I haven't seen too much on her. You know what I mean? So I can't, you know, gauge what I know. But like I said, if she's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, she's not a black belt. I said brown belt. You're not a black belt. So that's... I feel like it's a pretty even fight, to be honest. I feel like it's an even fight in an MMA, but I still feel like Claressa's going to get her out in the first round, because even though it's even, I feel like Claressa's going to crack her ass. I don't know. Something just telling me Claressa's going to crack her ass. I don't know why. I just feel like she's going to... Her technique in boxing, she's more accomplished in boxing than this girl is in MMA. You see what I'm saying? Claressa is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. 2-time Olympic gold medalist in boxing. This girl ain't no Olympic gold medalist in the MMA. She ain't... I don't even know they had that in the Olympics, but I'm just saying. She ain't that accomplished in her sport. So once you take somebody in the... Come on, man. I got Claressa, the first round knockout, man. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. You know, I could be wrong. I may not know, you know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I feel like from my analysis, from how I break it down, I feel like this girl, Brittney Elkins, her stand-up game is trash. I've never seen her fight in my life, but I feel like her stand-up game is trash. Because let me let y'all in on a secret. Y'all know that when it's your first fight in an MMA or boxing and you turn a professional, they not about to give you somebody that's too tough that can, you know what I mean, as your first fight. They going to give you somebody that can test you a little bit, but they ain't going to give you somebody that can kill you. You know what I mean? That's counterproductive. Why would you give them somebody that can kill them and discourage them in their first fight? You warm her up. So, like I said, this is more of an even fight. You know what I mean? So, I mean, skill-wise, like... Well, I can't even say that because Brittney Elkins is not as skilled in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as Claressa is as skilled in boxing. So no, it's not really a fair fight. I mean, only thing that makes it pretty fair is that she's been doing it for 12 years. You've been fighting. You do anything for 12 years, and somebody may come and do it for 7 months. You should have some type of advantage over them. Not no huge. I'm just saying, like if you haven't, even if you've been trash in those 12 years, you ain't done nothing in those 12 years. You ain't won. You was 0 for 12 in 12 years. You should still have a little slight advantage over somebody who's coming from combat sports. She's a boxer, but still never been MMA. You should have a little bit of advantage over her. But I don't know, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not that much. I think Claressa got the advantage. She's a slight favorite for Vegas. Got this right. Vegas got this right. She's a slight favorite for a reason. She should be a slight favorite. Vegas got it right. I got Claressa for the first round knockout, though. Y'all tell me what y'all got in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. 420 Boxing Network. I'm out.